What's up, guys, and welcome back to more Sonic Origins Plus with Amy Rose. And like I said, we're in this, guys. So it's the Sonic birthday month is continuing into July. Lots of Sonic this month, but I mean, I feel like a lot of people came to this channel because of the Sonic Let's Plays anyway, so. Because I remember when I started doing the Let's Plays of, like, Origins last year, that's when a lot of new people popped in. A lot of people popped in for the shorts, too. But I don't think they stayed for the shorts. Because I don't upload shorts that often. I do, like, when I do my shorts, it's usually in batches. But, I don't know, I did shorts a lot as an experiment. But anyway, let's stop talking about me. We already went through, you know, stuff I want to do coming up. And all that, so let's just keep talking about Sonic. Because there's a lot to be excited about. I mean, the new Sonic Prime game's coming up. They just keep adding more and more stuff to Sonic Frontiers. It's almost as ridiculous as it is awesome. Right now, in my own time, I'm working on unlocking the Spin Dash by doing the action challenges. Because I want the Spin Dash. I mean, the Drop Dash is fine. I don't have any reservations about the Drop Dash. But I mean, how can you ignore the classic dash of spin, the spin of dash? I mean, it's beautiful. It's immaculate. It's amazing. It's a dash where you do spinny things. It's alright. I mean, there's other stuff they've added to Sonic Frontiers, too. Like, I don't want to say it's a completely different game from the one we got at launch, but it's got a lot going for it. And then, you know, regardless of how you feel about how Sega did it, this game having, you know, Amy Rose, Knuckles is finally playable in Sonic CD, fuck. Okay, should I start talking again? I'm gonna start talking again. Knuckles finally being playable in CD, which, by the way, we are playing as him in CD. This isn't gonna be 100% Amy run-through, because we're gonna play as Amy in, like, Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so I think it's fair that Knuckles gets his time to shine in CD. Plus, during my original playthrough of Sonic Origins, I didn't play as Knuckles at all. And you kind of get your time with Tails, because Tails comes with Sonic, so we want to give Knuckles his screen time. Yeah, like, but between, like, the new playable characters and the Game Gear collection, I'd say if you didn't buy Origins a year ago, so, you know, if you weren't a complete sucker like me, now's the time to do it, especially because physical copy, like, this is kind of what I was bitching about before. Like, I hate that they gave this game the Mania treatment. Where, you know, they released a game I think they knew people would want digitally. And they were like, well, they're already hooked. So, let's do it again. They add a couple features, and that suddenly justifies doing a physical copy. Those bastards. And it worked, because I bought it. The physical copy, art book, and I mean, this is something major to me. So I don't know if you, I mean, I've been kind of very vocal about how I'm becoming a physical media collector. So if you're a fan of those Sonic Mania Adventure shorts that came out a few years back, which I am, getting Sonic Origins even without the plus content, the Mania Adventures content that was included in the initial release of the game, this is your only way of physically owning Sonic Mania Adventures. Because those are probably never coming to DVD. Which, I'm not harping on them for. It's YouTube compilation, or not compilation, they're YouTube cartoons. I get why they wouldn't want to put them on DVD. You know, it's something people could just watch for free. Why would they buy it? But, you know, people that want to preserve things in physical media, that's the way to do it. Although it is bullshit that the Plus DLC, like Amy and Knuckles being playable, and the Game Gear games aren't on the disc. That's BS, no matter how you look at it. Nothing I can do. Now, I like how they put me through so many headaches, and then just for the final special stage. Now, they do make this a pain in the ass. But they just drop you right next to the emerald. They're like, alright, here you go. Sorry about before. Ugh. Like I said, they do make this a pain in the ass. Good old-fashioned pain in the keister. Alright. Back in for a second. I've officially lost my padding, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay in the chamber. Damn it. Urgh. Okay. Come on. No! I guess there's no reason to cut. So we were right here anyway. You bastards. You're just not going to stop until you take everything from me. I have a clear way to the emerald now and no way to get to it. Okay. Just got to hang tight there for just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, we got it. We did it. I can calm down now. Why am I not calming down? Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm alright. Am I, though? I feel a little out of breath. Oh, shit. You know, I don't care about ring counts anymore. I already have all the emeralds. I gotta be careful. The collision in this game still sucks, so you can still die from shit like that. Okay, in we go. Boop, boop. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, preservation of physical media. Sonic Mania Adventures being on the cart, despite the DLC for this game not being on the cart. And it being a big year for Sonic. Die, crab meat. Oh, and how much Labyrinth Zone again is gonna suck. Should be a fun suck. I mean, like I said, at least we got all the emeralds. I don't gotta stress myself out about rings or anything. Who knows? Maybe this time I won't let the anxiety get the best of me. I'll play with some confidence. Some chutzpah, if you will. You bastard. Amy, why didn't you make that jump? I will say, Amy is very much a clone of Sonic, but this is probably like the best she's controlled in a Sonic game. Because I didn't like her in Advance. I mean, she wasn't horrible with her initial, like, Sonic Adventure appearance. I don't know, especially lately, like, the way they've been pushing her character. I kind of hate that, like, in the early 2000s, like, they really pushed to make her, like, I'm trying to think of the right word to say it. Or the right way to say this. Not girly, but they made her, I don't know, seem like a weaker or lesser character, in my opinion. And it made her annoying. Not bad, just kind of annoying. Like, she wasn't even playable in the story for Sonic Adventure 2, if you guys watched that playthrough, or played the game yourselves. Bold of me to assume that you're watching everything I'm putting online. She should have been playable in the story. They made her playable. I mean, in that game, actually, she was actually kind of fun to control, because they upped her speed and everything. That was 20 years ago. Now, if they ever do a remake of Sonic Adventure 2, which they're probably never going to do, give us what we want, Sega. Make Amy playable in the freaking story. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. That bastard put the sneaks on me. Bubble. Bubble. Bum 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 bum. This music slaps so hard. Boop. Give me an air bubble. There we go. If I can just keep running into air bubbles while platforming, this might not be so painful. Emphasis on the might. Alright. There's spikes up here? Yes, there are. What am I doing? I should know everything about this game. I've played it like 50 times. It's my forgetfulness getting the better of me. Yeah, the memory just goes the older you get. Oh no, that's not good. You gotta jump when the cork hits the bottom. I don't know if that made sense the way I explained it. But hopefully from the visuals you understand what I was implying. And there's gonna be a little laser lion up here. We're just gonna avoid him. He is irrelevant. He's a laser lion. Okay, don't want to fall for that. I tried to curl into a spin, but it just did not work out for me. Alright. We're pretty close to the end here. I think the goal's right there. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So the first time I ever did a full playthrough of Sonic 1, I did it on the Genesis. Or not on the Genesis. It was Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis on the Game Boy Advance. And I always think back to this level and how, like, I did a time... I did the time limit every time. Okay, this one, just... okay. I just wanted a bubble, that's all. No big deal. We're gonna need another bubble. I'm goofing off too much. Yeah, every act of this zone, I hit the 10-minute mark, or I got really freaking close to it. And there's no reason to worry about bubbles here, because we're going above the surface anyway. It's a trap. I'm gonna hit that switch. And we got our way out. We'll worry about getting air once the invincibility runs out. You gotta milk it for all it's worth, you know? There, see? There's a bubble right there. Shoot. That was just bad timing on my part. Amy, just aim down. Amy, you bitch. You guys ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? First off, great show. Hilarious. Second off, one of my favorite things they say, the one character, D, they always call her a bitch. Started doing that to a coworker. Very lucky she got the reference. This was like a year or so ago, though. The coworker's no longer employed at the place I work. Hope they're doing well, though. And no, it wasn't because I kept calling her a bitch. It's because I sabotaged her. I planted drugs in her lunchbox. No. It's because she stole the top secret plans to the Krabby Patty formula. Okay, that's not true either. She was actually a Russian spy, so she was taken in by the FBI. There was one time some people at work were talking about Russia. They were talking about Putin, so I started playing the Russian national anthem on the work speaker. Immediately shut down. As I should have been. Because you guys, I take my work very seriously. But when I have time to mess around, I mess around. I will always be loyal to America and my cheeseburgers. Should I wait for the bubble? Nah, there's bubbles everywhere. America, hell yeah. Trying to get through the labyrinth zone, yeah. That was a good-ass movie. I'm not big into South Park like I used to be. Way back in the day I was into that, but man. The creators who did South Park did Team America, and they freaking... Probably should hit that goalpost, so I better not die. They freaking nailed it with Team America. And of course, that's getting to a point where that's becoming a classic, isn't it? Because it's like been close to 20 years. Man. I don't want to be like one of those like, oh, I'm getting old kind of guys, but damn, I'm getting old. Shit. We're close to the top anyway. didn't touch the water once. What you gonna do? X gonna give it to you. Something like that. Anyway, guys, that's it for part 2 of Amy in Sonic 1. I'll see you guys next time with more Amy in Sonic 1. This is Troysicle signing out. Ciao.